sports. It's in the game.
I'm vanilla, baby. I'll you, but I ain't no killer, baby. She 28, telling me I'm still a baby. I get love in Detroit like Skillet, baby. And the thing about your boy is I don't like no whips and chains, and you can't tie me down. But you can whip your lovin' on me. That's right, whip your lovin' on me. Young J-A-C-K-A-K-A, Rico like Suave, Young Enrique, speaking of AKA. She's an alpha, but not around your boy. She get quiet around your boy. Hold on, don't know what you heard or what you thought about your boy, but they lied about your boy. Going dumb, and it's something idiotic about your boy. She wearing cheetah print, that's how bad she won't be spotted around your boy. I don't like no whips and chains, and you can't tie me down. But you can whip your lovin' on me, baby. Whip your lovin' on me. I'm vanilla, baby. I'll you, but I ain't no killer, baby. She 28, telling me I'm still a baby. I get love in Detroit like Skillet, baby. And the thing about your boy is I don't like no whips and chains, and you can't tie me down. But you can whip your lovin' on me, baby. Whip your lovin' on me. Young M-I-S-S-I-O-N-A-R-Y. He's sharp like barbed wire. She stole my heart, then she got archived. I keep it short with a Lord Farquaad. All the girls in the front row. All the
Call it Motown, call it the Motor City. To Lions fans, this is home. Ford Field in downtown Detroit. We are about set for some football, and it's Joey Sly to kick things off. And off we go from Ford Field. Here's Craig Reynolds to return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. First carry for David Montgomery. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Now the first carry for the Alabama speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And this will be a Lions first down as he gets this up to the 42.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Goff to throw on first down. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass falls incomplete.
They just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Down the field, he's got St. Brown. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
We've now seen this quarterback show that he can beat you from both inside and now outside of the pocket. The ability to use his legs to flush out and buy time for his receivers. They uncover down.
That is caught. What a job on the scramble. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Detroit. exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg, able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. To return, it's Antonio Gibson. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
They'll come up here, first and 10. First carry for Ramondre Stevenson. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
This is how you drop your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
We are through one. It's the Lions who have the early lead. And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. The Lions called their first timeout. They'll come up on a second down and 8. Working out of the gun, it's May. And he will get into the end zone. Hendrick Bourne. Touchdown, Patriots.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Reynolds now on the return. A good return as he takes it across the 30. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. So they start this on the ground with Montgomery. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. On second down, Goff. It is caught left side by St. Brown. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. The tight end, Sam Laporta, the intended receiver. And that will lead to a second down. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. He'll let this one go long for Williams. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him, and will bring up third down. Now, Goff. And that is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on fourth down. They'll go for it. Here's Goff. That one on target to Williams. He's got it. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Goff. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. 2 minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. Greg and I back from Ford Field in Detroit. In a moment, here's 2nd and 9. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Throwing on 2nd down. Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
That's his 2nd catch on the drive. This one is good for 20 yards.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield.
He is in. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Lions.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
Bates now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Lions will move out to a 14-7 lead. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Wow, indecision right away. Delay of game to start this drive. May gonna look to throw. crushed. It's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. He's found his receiver, Butte. Inside the 20. And he will dive into the end zone. 75 yards. Touchdown, New England. Sly now for the point after. The kick is good. And the Patriots will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. Reynolds now on the return. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Here's Goff. That's right side and brought in by Williams. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. On 1st down, it's Goff. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Now Goff. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the 2nd quarter. So instead of celebrating a touchdown, he's just heading back to his huddle trying to keep his head up as everyone kind of looks at him sideways. If that ball hits your hands at this level, you've just got to make the catch. That's what your quarterback's counting on. That's what your teammates are counting on.
This is caught toward the side of the end zone. Tim Patrick, touchdown Detroit. Here's Bates for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Lions have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this 1st half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. On the return, here comes Gibson. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. On play action, here's May. This is caught down that right sideline. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire 1st half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
To throw on 1st down is May. That'll be complete to Gibson. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
So in regards to being used in the passing game, there's really 2 types of backs in this league. There's the check down back. He's able to just take the short gains and try to pick up more yards after catch. And then there's the back that can be used as a weapon. Man, when you got a guy like that in your passing game, it is a handful for defenses.
1st and 10. From out of the gun, here's May. That is caught at the 3. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. The Pats going to stop it here. They'll use their third and final timeout. And it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half. A chance here to draw level before the break. It's first and goal. Here's May again. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
They'll try it again from the 2. Second and goal. To throw again is May. He's got his big tight end. Hunter Henry. Touchdown, New England.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the fourth quarter in 2-minute mode. But let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here going into halftime changes this entire game.
Slides extra point, up and good. And the Pats will even the score. It's now 21-all. So, a new ball game. We are all tied. Final moments of this first half as the kick's away. Reynolds now on the return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Goff. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And that ball intercepted. It's Christian Gonzalez. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. So, one half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll start on the ground with Stevenson. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
May to throw on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
It's always a risky decision anytime a quarterback tries to force the ball, especially into those tightly contested areas. Not a lot of daylight, not a lot of room for error. In this case, it just falls simply as an incomplete. But as this game unfolds, better decisions are going to lead to better results.
And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, like living in these third and long situations. Must pass is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
They'll go. Here's May. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Brian Branch. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception, but boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
7-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
A 2nd down throw for Goff. That pass caught by Amon-Ra. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
Throwing here is Goff. That is caught, and he's in. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Lions. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench, going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field, and results in a nice touchdown.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll run. Stevenson.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll go again here with Stevenson. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's May. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
They're going. It's May. He'll find his tight end. That's Henry. And he's going to have the Pats' 1st down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving. And then some. On the handoff, it's Stevenson. He'll work forward for a couple. Aiden Hutchinson, the former 1st-rounder, in on the tackle. 2nd down and 8. We'll go right back to Stevenson. Stevenson's got a 1st down and more. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Ramondre Stevenson. Touchdown, Patriots. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him, and that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the third. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. On the ground, Montgomery to start the drive. Room up the sideline at the 45. And he will have this at midfield, forced out of bounds there. Great way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground. Again, Montgomery. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. It is caught left side by St. Brown. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
You want to be a star in the NFL, Mike? These are the high-pressure moments that you can't shy away from. The greats, they embrace it. Tie ball game, fourth quarter. The game is on the line. Everyone in the stadium knows where that ball is going, and I can't blame them.
Whoa! 15 more on that connection. They're making it look easy. That's another first down.
And his great game continues, and all game long, Mike, he's really been on the receiving end of a lot of big plays, but I think we might have just seen his best one yet.
Whoa! And he's able to sidestep his way forward and pick up 4.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Second and 6 coming up. Patrick motioning here. On 2nd down, Goff. He's got it at the 3. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll run with Montgomery. He slams it in there, and he is in. David Montgomery. Touchdown, Detroit. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Important moment here for the Lions as they're going to go for 2. They'll drop to throw. And he's into the end zone. The conversion is successful, and it's an 8-point lead here in the 4th. So after the touchdown and the 2-point conversion, the lead is 8 as they kick it away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Here's first down. They'll run with Stevenson. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. Throwing is May. That's complete to Ramondre Stevenson out of the backfield. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
3rd and short. And here is May. He'll get this complete. It's poked over the middle. First time they've looked his way all game long. But he comes through with the grab and a first down.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have.
And the rush gets there. Down he goes. New England going to take their 2nd timeout. Get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, New England.
Final minute, 1 timeout remaining, and it's 1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Throwing on 2nd down, May. He's found his receiver, Butte. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
May to throw again. And that would be the dagger. It's intercepted.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Goff with the give to Montgomery. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. So it's a win here for the Lions. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. In the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That is the difference in this one.